So this is the Spire of Lloyd here, just outside the town of Kells in County Meath. It is 100 feet high, and as you can see, it's a lighthouse, right? It's the only lighthouse inland in the whole of Ireland, right? So some people are saying that it was built, it was a folly, you know. But I was just reading about it there on Google, and they're saying no, that it wasn't. It was commissioned by Lord blah blah blah, right? And here's the architect over here. His name is the Spire's architect was Henry Aaron Baker, 1753 to 1836, who was taught by James Gandon, renowned architect of Dublin's Four Courts, the King's Inns and the Customs House in Dublin. Okay, now here's the thing. Yeah, so I think the guy that actually commissioned this was Thomas Taylor, the first Earl of Bective, 1724 to 1795, was the devoted son who built the Spire of Lloyd as a memorial to his father. So it wasn't just a folly. Everybody says it was a folly, but it was a memorial to his father, right? But perhaps he should have also commemorated his grandfather, also called Thomas, whose enterprising eye led to the family's 300-year connection with Kells. In the 1650s, Oliver Cromwell's soldiers needed to be paid. In lieu of wages, they drew lots for confiscated Irish lands. Colonel Richard Stevens received Kells, but the task of rebuilding the shattered town possibly daunted him. Opting for quick cash, he put it up for sale. Having worked for Sir William Petty, Cromwell's chief surveyor, Thomas knew the area's worth and bought the estate. It was a shrewd investment, since it led to the family becoming immensely wealthy members of the nobility. So there you go. So obviously it's not opened now because of the, you know, the pandemic. Still was indoors, is still not opened yet, you know. So yeah, go up here, go up these few steps here. So you can actually go up this, like, well, not in a minute, but you can go up it, and there's a great view from top of it. So, Lloyd Memorial Park. This tablet was presented by Colonel John Maguire to Mr. Aidan Gary, chairman of Kells Enterprise Group, as a tribute to all involved in this successful venture, and also marked the official opening of the complex by Mrs. Mary Gagan Quinn, TD, Minister for Tourism, Transport and Communication, on Wednesday, July the 22nd, 1992. Okay, so, and the field here is like a wild meadow walk. Okay, I think I'll make just a little walk around this. So let's look up this here now. Right. Right, just reading off this information sign here. It's saying, now this is probably, you know, the old Irish, what would you call it? Old Irish legends, right, and stuff, right? Queen Maeve's raids to steal the brown bull of Cooley, right? That's up near the Cooley Mountains, which is up close to the border with Northern Ireland, on the east coast there of Ireland, right? Up by Carlingford, up that direction. Right, so anyway, the mythical Ulster hero Cuchulainn, right? Cuchulainn, or whatever you call him, right? Stood against her Connacht army. Right, so Ireland is divided into 4 provinces, and so Queen Maeve was from Connacht, right, okay? And the mythical Ulster hero Cuchulainn stood against her Connacht army as they approached. But when they reached Kells, which is here, this is beside Kells Town, right? Cuchulainn let his guard down, right? Meath's army endured a bitterly cold night when snow fell to the shoulders of men. In contrast, Cuchulainn kept himself warm in the bed of the handmaiden of Fade mid, I don't know, Irish word there, right? Understandably tired the next morning, Cuchulainn did not rise early until he ate a repast and meal and washed and bathed. To his horror, he saw his enemy's tracks in the snow. He had missed them, and he bitterly reproached himself for failing his duty to defend his homeland. So there you go. That all happened here, right? Supposedly, right? So there's a Lloyd walking trail. I'm not going to go far down here, just into this here. Okay. We'll walk down a small piece. There's a field of cows in there and sheep. Hello, moo cows. Are you well? Are you well, yeah? It's a nice day, isn't it? What do you think? Think it's a nice day, yeah? It's a beautiful June day, isn't it? Yeah? Beautiful June day. I'm just having a little walk here along this trail. This is a nice surprise walk, I have to say, up along here. Yeah, it's lovely along here. And the thistle's just lovely, look. I know they're real spiky, but I have to say, look at that. Isn't that right? You see it there? They're lovely. The colour on top, the purple type colour on top of the thistle. Just beautiful. Wild out here in the open fields. It's amazing, right? I never even knew that this walkway existed until today. Over here in Kells, right, which is not far from where I live. It's about what, let me see, I'm trying to think. About 20 something miles from where I live. So yeah, this is great. Amazing all the places in your own country that that you don't know about. Whether it's a walk like this, or even a small village that you've never been in before, or a road that you've never travelled on. And yet we all go on these foreign holidays abroad, which is okay, but if you stayed in Ireland or stayed in whatever country you're in, and you spent the rest of your life travelling around your own country, you would probably never get to see all the villages and places of interest within your own country in your lifetime, you know. It's amazing, isn't it? They're really, really interesting places there is. I'm enjoying this little walk now, out in beside Kells Town. Real country. Just fields here full of cows and sheep over here. Yeah, I'll just go on a bit more. The good thing about walking in the country in Ireland, right, especially somewhere that's overgrown like this, you don't have to worry about poisonous snakes or poisonous spiders. And there's a river just there as well. the Blackwater River. You don't have to worry about crocodiles, you know. So I suppose that's a positive, isn't it, about walking in Ireland. Yeah, I'm enjoying this now. This is totally new to me. I never knew this existed until today. It's great finding new places to go, isn't it? It's like a little adventure. Anyway, he's going to keep on walking along here. Full of buttercups and brambles, like, you know, briars, we want to call them. And if you wonder, how does all that wild bramble get there? And you know the way birds, they eat the berries on this here, right? So they eat all the berries, and then obviously they have to poo. So they obviously poo the seed all over the place. So, oh, look at this here, I wonder did someone put this in here, all this wild, look. Isn't that lovely? Wow, I like that now. Yep, very nice. Very nice. Wow, gorgeous. Yeah, so this is called the River Blackwater. River Blackwater. Okay. Hello. Hello, cows. Are you well? Super cool, isn't it? All the cows in the field here. I think the white ones are Charlie cows. The brown lads, I'm not too sure whether they're a mix or a breed, a crossbreed, whether they're Herefords or Jersey or I don't know. But the white ones are Charlie. Hello. Hello, cows. Yep. It's a lovely day, isn't it? It's a lovely day. Are the flies bothering you today? No? Are they? Are the flies bothering you today? No? No? There's a swallow flying around. Hello. I see you're over there getting water from the water trough. Yeah, it's very warm today, isn't it? Make sure you drink plenty of water, won't you? Yeah? You make sure that the little ones drink plenty of water, because if you don't drink plenty of water, they'll dehydrate. Do you know about that, do you? That's what will happen to them. If you don't drink any water, they'll dehydrate, yeah? So make sure that they get plenty of water, okay? They're over there now at the minute, drinking away. Okay, take care, I'm away again, right? Hello. Hello. I was just telling your friend here to make sure the little calves make sure they drink water. And yourself as well, you make sure you drink water. Because if you don't, you'll dehydrate. Especially in that humidity of today. Right? You're not paying attention to me, you know? Okay, prefer to have a lick. Okay, that's okay. Right, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. Take care. Just looking here at the dandelions and the buttercups, and then there's one there called horselip as well. I don't know if you can hear a bee there, but the bees absolutely love the dandelions. So if you can keep them like this here as a wild meadow, do so, because the bees just absolutely love the dandelion. Right, so this ground right here is a burial ground. It's called the Paupers Graveyard, right? Basically speaking, it was a lot of the people who were buried in here, actually I'd say the majority of the people who were buried in here were poor people who during the famine of 1845, they would have had starved to death, basically speaking, right? So they're buried in here. Beside the Spire of Lloyd. So, yeah, like, I think going back to the famine times around 1845, the population of Ireland was double what it is now. I think it was around 8 million or something. Over 1 million people starved to death because of the potato blight. You know, like, their main diet going back then was potatoes, although there was grain as well, and there's disputes about that the British kept grain from coming into Ireland. I don't know if that's how truthful that is, but anyway, yeah. So this is the, it's a lovely graveyard, I have to say. But this is where all the poor people during the famine that died are buried, couldn't afford to buy their own headstones, and yeah, so they were buried in big open graves like this here. Sad, but a lovely resting place though. All right, my friends, that's it from the Spire of Lloyd and the nature walk I just done. I'll catch us all again in the next video. I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll be somewhere. So take care and enjoy the rest of your day, people. Take care, bye.